Are you
All right,
recording?
three.
Oh,
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's been a very, very, very long time since we recorded a video, but there's something called school that exists, unfortunately.
what school?
So,
I don't go. I dropped out. I dropped out. I joined the circus.
all right, guys. So this is our 2026 Senate election prediction. Uh, this is as of today, which is 12/27, 2025. So the elections are just under 10 months away, just over 10 months away.
What he said.
I still can't believe it's only like just a bit over 10 months until the elections. It actually feels so surreal.
Real.
Okay. So let's go ahead and start with our Senate prediction. Uh, we're just gonna start by filling out all the safe states, Montana, Idaho, South Dakota, pretty much all the states. These voted for Trump by a lot.
Maybe not Mississippi. I would hesitate on that one. Just a
I
little bit, like
mean, they've got like a
marginally.
third party candidate running there,
True, but
and
you got
he
like a
might split the
marginally.
Democratic
It's like a
vote.
marginally likely state. That's the thing.
Yeah. Cindy Hyde Smith. So far, I mean, Ty Pinkins, I remember that guy. Uh, he's uh he's
It's
running as
not
an
gonna be close
independent.
or anything, but usually races in Mississippi, unless it's like a super wavy or don't usually go like more than like 15 points.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm calling it Mississippi's probably gonna be like 12 or 13. And then yeah, that's all. And then I think all the states there Democrats have a lot of safe states this cycle. I think Virginia and New Jersey are gonna be safe after I mean you saw their governor races. uh what's his name? Jack Ciattarelli, we thought he was gonna win by like we thought he was gonna lose by like one. He lost by 14.
13
So
races were crazy. I mean,
he lost by 14, and I'm pretty sure they flipped a bunch of races in their result. They got they got pretty cooked.
if you look at the county map compared to 2024, you see how many counties just moved. To be fair, New Jersey is a really big Hispanic population too.
Yeah, so I feel like that definitely played a role. So let's go ahead and pull up 24 New Jersey. Yeah, Trump flipped Morris County, Passaic County, Atlantic County, Cumberland County, and Gloucester County. And I think most of them went back to Democrats. Yeah, Mikey Sherrill flipped back Atlantic County, and then she she flipped back Morris County. She flipped back,
Point is,
yeah, she flipped back Gloucester County, Cumberland County,
point is she flipped a lot of counties. So,
and she flipped Passaic County. And she flipped Passaic County by 16. And Trump narrowly flipped it by like three
to be
points.
fair, that was
So
a very safe county beginning with.
and then it just flipped and then it went back. So I feel like Passaic County was where like the whole upset happened in New Jersey. Like nobody thought it was gonna be this close marginally. But I feel like a lot of the voters in Passaic County were the ones that unexpectedly flipped this race. And then,
I think Virginia also, especially with
yeah, Abigail
definitely also
Spanberger did
going back to the
really, really well. Trump flipped Prince Edward and Surrey
you got
and
the
Lynchburg.
margins close to Nova. Nova shifted like 10 points.
Yeah, and also Spanberger flipped quite a few areas. Like if you look, so she did flip.
You might be easier. Wait, does never mind.
Yeah, she did flip Surrey County by like
That
4
county is
points.
also like 100 people, 1,000
Yeah,
people.
it's a tiny county, so
Check your margins in Nova real quick. Let's see how much that shifted by. Because if we go by
Nova.
the Northern Virginia, like
Yeah.
Loudoun, Fairfax, Arlington, I don't even think those are counties.
Yeah, so
And Loudoun's
over here.
no, Loudoun's in Northern Virginia, like near
Yeah,
DC.
so
It's that like
around
big one right there.
this one,
No, the one right over it.
that.
No, the one that points up.
Oh yeah, that's Loudon. So Loudon voted for Harris
By like
by
16.
16, and it voted for how much did it vote for uh Spanberger by? Loudon voted for Spanberger by almost
30.
30s.
30. So you can see the Nova shifts,
I mean, all the
obviously.
workers, federal workers live there and they're registered to vote there, so that's honestly not too surprising. And the congressional district results, Spanberger flipped Rob Whitman's district, and
Did
he
she
won.
really? That's
Yeah,
and Jen
and she
Kagan's
pretty
district.
comfortably won Jen Kagan's district. So that's why Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and Delaware are all going in safe. Should Joe Biden run? Joe Biden should run in Delaware.
Oh, let's not.
Uh,
They should
and
make him
then
president pro tempore.
yeah, they'll make him president pro tempore of the Senate. He's had more because he was there. Oh wait, no,
But he's gonna be
New
longer,
Mexico is
but
not
he's gonna be
doing.
alive longer than Chuck Grassley's gonna be.
Yeah. All right. So speaking of Chuck Grassley, I think Nebraska and Iowa are going to be likely D. Nebraska likely R. Sorry, Nebraska. You saw. I just realized Fisher won by 6.7, and Ricketts
Guys,
won by
it's okay if we say
25.
6-7. We're doing the great meme reset next year.
Yeah. And then so there were a lot of people who voted for both Osborne and Ricketts on the same ticket in 2024. Uh, I don't know if, and so this time I think it's going to be a lot closer than it was in 2024, the seat.
You think
And
it's gonna
then
be closer in
Kansas,
2024?
mhm, and then Kansas has shifted quite a bit since the start of the Trump era. So if you look back in 2016, it voted by 20. But back in 2012, it voted for Romney by 21, and now it voted for Trump by 16. And so comparatively to the nation, it voted 25 points to the right, factoring Romney, but only but like 15 points. So it shifted 10 points to the left in that manner.
Also,
And Kansas has a
Kansas is becoming a marginally likely state
I
now.
I
Like even in
definitely think.
2020 with
And you see,
Boilier. To be fair, everyone thought Boilier would do a lot better than she did, but still like a 10-point state.
yeah.
It
And then
wouldn't honestly surprise me if this race was anything less than
Texas
close.
is gonna get pretty interesting fast if like we don't know who the nominee is gonna be on either side. You see, um on the Republican side, it's probably going to runoff. Uh so far Cornyn leads or Paxton leads. It's probably gonna go to a runoff.
My brother found the
And if
harmonica. Give me 1 second. I have to go take it away from him.
All right, guys. So I'm just gonna say it. I think it might be lean if it's Ken Paxton versus James Telewico. Uh, so yeah, to just until he returns, I'm just gonna say it. Texas is likely D, likely R for now. Could shift to lead if Paxton becomes the nominee, but I'm just keeping it in like.
No. Sorry, what did I miss?
Just talked about how Texas is probably going to be likely are.
My brother found the harmonica,
Oh,
and I can hear
so
it. I
back in
don't want to hear it.
yeah, Corden outperformed Trump back in 2020, and he'll probably outperform again if he survives the primary. If he doesn't, then it could be lean. But I think Cornyn's going to survive right now just because Paxton has all these scandals going on. And then next state is Florida. Florida's had a pretty interesting trajectory over these past couple of years. I think uh, right now right now Republicans are gonna win by a pretty comfortable margin,
I think a little
as
less
opposed,
comfortable than Trump won in 2024, but the Hispanic population in Florida is different than the Hispanic population.
yeah,
But you also do
yeah,
have alligator Alcatraz in Florida. That's the biggest problem.
yeah. Did you guys see the Miami mayor result? It was insane. I'm pretty sure it shifted like Francis Suarez won it by quite a bit, and then it went 19 points to Democrats in the runoff. But I think Florida, you're going to see likely margin. And also South Carolina, Lindsey Graham is like really, really, really unpopular. He's one of the most unpopular senators in the country right now, but I still think he's going to win. He already has Trump's endorsement, so he's probably gonna win the primary, and the general election shows him up by, I think it's gonna be like a marginally likely state. So you'll probably see Graham winning by like 10 or 11, and we have 10 minutes left. Okay. I think
Okay,
that
let's
rounds
squeeze
out
in
the
this.
list. Oh yeah,
Alaska.
Alaska. I almost forgot. Sullivan won by 12 last time against Al Gross. This time, Mary Peltola might run. What's going on with her? She still hasn't said anything.
Honestly, I'd
When,
say if it's been this long and she says she hasn't given anything, I doubt she is.
yeah. So I think you're gonna see Sullivan winning. If Peltola doesn't run, he's gonna win pretty comfortably, like probably by like quite a bit. But if Peltola runs, it could be lean, but I don't think it could be. It'll probably be like marginally likely. And then Minnesota, I think Democrats are gonna win well there because they're running Royce White again, Republicans, and he lost to 16 by Klobuchar. Lost to Klobuchar by 16. At the same time, Trump lost by just 4.2. So there's quite clearly Royce White is not a strong candidate, and I don't think he's gonna win by a good margin. He's probably going to lose. Uh, and then you have Angie Craig versus Peggy Flanagan in the primary. That's a interesting primary. Only poll show there's only one poll so far, and there's no polling. We're just going to rely on the fundamentals of the candidate dynamics and say it's going to be likely.
So we
And
can
I think
project
now
to
we're now in the most competitive races, six most competitive races,
New
and some of these
Hampshire.
aren't even that competitive. Republicans already have the majority.
What about New Hampshire?
Oh yeah, New Hampshire. I think New Hampshire, John Sununu did lose back in 2008. He won in 2002 against Jean Shaheen, and then she defeated him in a rematch. I think John Sununu will probably lose by like five. And then John Husted is he's a strong candidate. He's not weak at all. He ran with Mike DeWine back in 2018, and he won by 3 points. And then 4 years later, they won by 25. He's a strong candidate, and Sherrod Brown's also pretty strong candidate, but I think Ohio's moved too far to the right. All right, and now this brings us to the four most likely races of the cycle, most competitive. Let's start in Maine. Maine, Susan Collins, yeah, she's fried. She's been doing pretty badly these days. I mean, you saw in 2014 she won by like 20 something. No, she won by 22 in 2014, and now she's winning by 8. And then I think next cycle she's is her end. It's gonna be her downfall. And the vote on the One Big Beautiful Bill Act didn't exactly help her. And Janet Mills said that's exactly why she's running.
There's not a
And
full video of it, just like on why she's not gonna win.
who, Susan? Oh yeah, yeah, you made that short last year.
Can't believe that was last year.
Yeah, that was last year, pretty sure.
Or it's like crazy how long it's been.
And so Susan Collins, she's done. 30 years in the Senate, she's done. We don't even know if she's running. I just realized. She may not even run. She's, quote, publicly expressed interest in running, but she hasn't officially declared her
She's
candidacy.
like
Maybe she sees,
She's like Tom Tillis in a lot of ways because both of them are not the strongest candidate, but also it's way too risky to try running anybody else.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Tom Tillis, let's go to North Carolina now. He's retiring, Tom Tillis. He's not running again. And so they're putting up Michael Whatley, which is a mistake, in my opinion. They should have put up someone who was a bit more strong electorally, but they couldn't find anybody who was strong electorally. I mean, I think Greg Murphy might be strong electorally. Remember that race in 2019? The that whole race where the no wait, not that one. There was another race where like it went to recount in 2018 and they had to do a special election. I forgot which one it was. But Greg Murphy, I think, should have run, but he didn't run. Pat Harrigan didn't run. So they put up Michael Watley, and I don't think Michael Watley's winning. He's not led in a single poll so far. Even the Republican sponsored polls, he's down by 8, he's down by 4, he's down by 8 in another Republican sponsored poll, and he's tied in a Republican sponsored poll. So he's doing pretty badly in every single poll, and I think he's losing. It could even be likely, honestly, depending on how goes. And Roy Cooper's running. Roy Cooper is very popular. And now this brings us to the two last races.
The North Carolina Democratic
Michigan.
Party is pretty popular at the moment. They've been seeming to do well in like everything at this point,
I mean,
except the like presidential race.
yeah.
They've definitely
Now,
grown in like a few years.
yeah, here we have John Ossoff. John Ossoff's doing really, really, really well. I think he's gonna win again. And you've seen Buddy Carter, Mike Collins, Derek Dooley. They're all not well. They're all not great candidates.
Did we get a decline from Brian Kemp?
Yeah, Brian Kemp is not running. Uh, but if he had run, then he probably would have flipped the seat. But I guess he
Brad
doesn't want to
Raffensperger's not
run.
running either.
No, Brad Raffensperger is running for governor.
Right.
And
One like Doug Jones or something.
yeah, and then M- Michigan, final state of the cycle. So Gary Peters won by 1, against John James, who's now running for governor.
After running for a
And
House seat, now he's running for governor.
yeah, and
What's this man doing?
Mike Rogers is running for Senate. He came within 19,000 votes of defeating Alyssa Slotkin last time. And this time there's like a really divided Democratic primary. So I think he'll certainly benefit from that, uh um but he'll definitely benefit from it. And but I still think Michigan is gonna vote for Democrats because of the Dearborn population.
pretty much that's called Detroit.
Yeah.
Also, I
And
think
the Deer,
Grand Rapids, it's
yeah.
shifting.
So I think that Democrats will win by a solid margin. It will be closer than many people think. So on net, Democrats pick up
I
two
see the odds.
seats, Republicans pick up zero, they lose two seats. So that's pretty much it. It's going to be a it's I don't think Democrats are flipping it. They'd have to flip either Ohio, Iowa, Nebraska, Texas, or Alaska. They'd have to flip two of those seats in order to win. But yeah, this is the map right now. Of course, it could change, but we'll see you guys later. All right, bye.